Oh, and look like it's time for this week MLP vlog. I'm filming this one with my phone, and we'll see if it works any better. Go let me know if it's any better than last week. Though that's annoying people talking. So anyway, go for this week. The phone has to hold up. Go for this week. We have Bloom and Gloom, written by Josh Haber. I'll get started when I found that out. I got the next schedule right, and that became spoiled for me. Go, I like them to be a surprise. Oh well. So go for this episode. I have a talent implying getting about Apple Bloom and once again she worried about her cutie mark, but a little different this time. Because now she's not so much worried about getting it, she's worried about what's going to happen when she actually gets it. And at the very start of the episode, they learned that Bab Heed got her cutie mark, and they worry, and Matt Bloom gets worried that, what if it's something I don't want, or what if it's not Apple related, or, I won't, once she gets cutie mark, she no longer cutie mark creator. Basically, the thing that we kind of thinking about, like, what if someone didn't like cutie mark or something like that. If you can, like, for someone who doesn't like cutie mark, if you have can go a toy, but then basically, and I guess I definitely get spoiled, can take up a good chunk of the episode, but basically Apple Bloom, after getting a little worried about this, she wakes up the next day to find out that she did have her cutie mark, but it's something she's not quite excited about, and I can't say anything else from there. Alright, that's basically what I can't say anything else without being a spoilery, but I will say it, I will tell you that Doug and the two other episodes they kind of in common with, and you can probably tell from the description what it's gonna be. Description mentioned that her anxiety or key mark, took her life to a nightmare. So, now, I was kind of skeptical about this one, because it's getting, like, at lengthy and pretty vague. Sort of, like, the problem with communicating that, after the learned lesson, they kept having to learn it again and again, like in the Showstopper or the Cutie Pot, where, like, all they could do with the character and do the same thing over and over again, them learning, that don't worry about when you might come in and yada yada yada. But getting free, they've changed their character so they have other things to worry about, like, when Apple or even Twilight Time or whatever, have them not worrying too much about their cutie mark and just other things. Going about the cup code, I was worried that they would go back to that. It's like, we've explored that already. I thought they finally stopped that. But this does things a little differently, because instead of worrying about getting it period, she can worry about what's going to happen afterwards, the aftermath. And, that gets what we'll talk about, and it worked, for that, because it is interesting to see them talk about that stuff, and, and and the flaw with the episode is that you think it's kind of predictable, and with a writer, I can kind of see why that would be an issue, because, like, you pretty much figure out what the formula is going to be after, like, the first commercial. What the formula is going to be, going to continue to run through, that formula a bit, and, get a little predictable, and, it's kind of hard to articulate, but, I can kind of see, cause it got an interesting idea, but and they did it pretty well, but some people may join that will be a little, but the payoff is pretty good. And Apple Bloom will her a little moral about, like, go, and that one is fairly entertaining. Got definitely, I don't know what I compare it to, but it does involve dreams, and, I can't compare it to any particular thing without really getting the formula how it works like, but but there were some fun moments, including one that involved the other apple, and including a mini song, like many could never mention it in the credit, and it's really adorable, and another note is that I know that Apple Bloom sounds a little different, and that because Michelle Creedman has grown up, and so that would mean that probably a time to give cans under key mark and grow up a bit. And there can be hints that maybe that will happen, and who knows, But that's basically all we got really dug, and basically address those particular concerns about what's gonna happen when they do get the key mark, and that's the restraint from, like, this. It does get form Apple Bloom Cone, and it does make sense to have the gap go for the theme of the key mark, because, two other apps we might be able to talk about, can't go again. I had no problem playing for a previous episode because it's not like you had anything that you didn't see coming. And they can only picture what you watch for like 5 minutes and you know what the formula is going to be. But it did work pretty well. It there was some very cute moments, got a very nice off, and it was really interesting to see that Bab got her key mark. Only two appearances for she doesn't appear. Boy, she mentioned. I do hope she gets to appear again and we get to see the key mark. We hear what it is, and I can say what it is, but it'd be interesting to see that be dealt with. But yeah, it was an interesting episode, But again, it does get a little repetitive, and there, and it might. Some people might. I come tell me that people like the idea more of the execution, but I did like the execution because a lot of it was pretty interesting, and I did enjoy it, and I liked what it explored with Apple Bloom, character, and yeah, again, that for as our favorite episode go, it's definitely one of the better ones. But I do like the episodes more or less, they're all entertaining. And he definitely seemed to be good at writing for the Apple family, because Apple tried in a simple way. And I liked stuff they did with Apple family and their conflict and Leap of Faith, and now we have this. So, that seemed to be who we like writing for anyway. So, yeah, definitely a meaty episode, because for interesting thing while the government didn't, but they were still enjoyable, and go this one, and I go I'm not sure in my opinion will go up or down, probably about the same. So basically what I have to say is that it might be a little predictable, maybe a little repetitive, but still pretty entertaining for most of it, and I really liked the theme and how it basically took coming up we've seen already a lot, especially during the first season, and it put a different spin on it. At least different enough because it didn't feel like they're not the same lesson again. I did like that, So, yeah, it was decent. I liked it. Not quite much of the previous two episodes. I think they were more interesting, and the previous episode was a lot funnier. But this was still like a fun moment, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know what else I can say. That was my quick first impression, and I'm sure, my opinion will. For repeat to outcome, my opinion, it ratings can come out solidified. Where some issue I kind of have some that I really won't issue with more reservations, and the same probably gonna happen here. So overall, it was good, and and it's good, but so I hope we get more stuff with TMT later on, and especially now we're all cool. Rebound the bed. So next week getting Tank for the Memories. I'm not saying what that one's about for if you don't want to know, but the title kind of clue, and I'm really looking forward to that one, actually. Probably the most out of the one we knew about at that time, but now I'll talk about it. Like, overall, you know, a little flawed, but interesting theme, and overall, a good episode. Go, bye.